Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you are looking at an FV207, the Tier 8 British SPG, and we're on the north spawn of Cliff. And this FV207 is being commanded by FendaBenda, and he's also a member of What Arty Noobs, so let's see how he gets on. Right, he's headed west. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to go down to the dip, though a lot of Arty do. And we can see that FendaBenda's actually got a mark of excellence on his barrel, so he's obviously very good with the FV207. I've no doubt about that. He's going to sit on this rise. Now, I've seen other Arty do this before. Let's have a look and see how he gets on with this. Yep, he's decided to go start aiming straight away. There's a couple of tanks there sitting up on there on the rise. Now, I wonder what those two are up to. Whatever they're up to, they've just been hit. So that was a bit silly, whatever they were doing, pushing each other up the hill or whatever. But they've now paid for it by being struck. Yep, they're both saying stun, although I doubt that... oh, there is some stun assist going in here. He's picked up 622 stun assist already. My God. Mostly on the E75. Oh, and he got another shot in there on that T30. Splash, this time, 46 hit points. Now, I would take a guess that FendaBenda's using the 5.5 inch gun because his reload's rather fast, and he's also got 46 rounds to play with. Rounds out. Direct hit! Kills the E75. Lovely shot. 39 hit points. So his teammates are picking up some nice solid spots for him there. So they're picking up some assistance. They must be happy now. This Mutz is in a very dangerous position. He's got one tank facing off against him, the T-54, and that's going to make him stationary. And a lovely hit goes in there. 347 hit points, 2 critical hits. That Mutz is really suffering. He shouldn't be there, but he's tracked and he can't move away now. And that T-54 lightweight is taking advantage and putting shots into him. Which means that FendaBenda's picking up some assists, and that's very nice. The Mutz is down. Right, now so that T-57 can be seen. It's being requested for fire. Rounds out. Directs it onto his rear. 302 hit points of damage, and he's picked up 421 assists already on it, and more. This is absolutely excellent. It's exactly the whole point of having the stun mechanic, is that we can help the tanks, and the tanks then benefit from our work. And of course we pick up the assistance points. Now, a lovely snapshot round went in there to try and get that Scorpion G, but he stopped just for a moment, and I think that saved his life. But I'm sure that FendaBenda is going to try and get him again, because he seems to be... Yep, no, he's been taken out already. The TVP took out that Scorpion. Okay, that's that T30 that he hit earlier, and he's dropping back down into the dip. That may be a bit silly move as well, because FendaBenda is lining up a shot for him when he gets to the bottom, and he gets a splash. 116 hit points, 2 critical hits, and he's picking up some more assists off that as well. Ah, the enemy Arty's been spotted. It's a T92 HMC. This is a tier 10 battle. Okay, he's in a tier 8 Arty, so he's going to earn a lot of points if he can take out this T92. Rounds loaded, rounds out. And it went in. It definitely hit target, and it's been killed. The TVP got the honour of the kill, but obviously that means that FendaBenda picks up the assist. So he's got 1 kill himself, but he's helping in lots of other kills that are going on that Mutz. The Scorpion, by making that Scorpion stop. The T92. Okay, he's now aiming for this Conqueror. It's a very difficult shot because he's right close to the edge of the mountain, which is a slight Arty safe position. If you can hug that rock, it makes it very difficult to put a round in. Now he's decided to abandon that, and he's going for Rheinmetall Borsig, which was climbed right up on top of it. It was goating on top of that hill, but a very bad decision because it's actually made him very obvious to everyone. But he's abandoned that because he's going for a T110E4 instead. He's stunned it, but he hasn't been able to do any damage. So he's picked up 708 stun assistance by that round going in from the bat chat. And the enemy are falling. There's only 3 enemy left now, and that T110E4 is one of them. It's a lovely stun on that. If he can get another round in, that will do some more damage. Rounds out. And it does. 255 hit points, 3 critical hits, and he's picking up more stun assist, and the T110E4 has gone down. So that just leaves 1 Arty left to kill, and it's an M40, M43. Now he's probably in this corner, so I don't doubt that he's over there, because he's not like to be the other side, not with the other tanks being so close. And there he is. Okay, he's loaded, rounds out. Oh, and he's killed before the round gets there. Otherwise, that would have been second kill for FendaBenda, but it's a victory. And let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's an ace tanker for FendaBenda in the FV207. He also picked up a bruiser medal for scoring at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations, or module damage. And yes, there's a nice row of tanks that were struck by him. Most of them, it was struck and they were killed very shortly after he hit them. So he did some nice assists there. He did damage of 1,569 hit points. He was way down the table on that. But he did get 1 kill, which put him a little further up the table. He was 4th on that. And when it came to base XP, he was top. 1,171 because he was a tier 8 Arty in a tier 10 battle, and he hit a lot of tier 10 tanks and helped to win the battle for his team. So if we look at the detail report, he fired 11 shots. He got 5 direct hits, 5 penetrations, 5 splash, 1,569 hit points of damage. He damaged 6 enemy vehicles. He destroyed 1. He did assistance damage of 425. I think that was probably to the Mutz on top of the hill. He also did stun assistance of 4,481 hit points. Absolutely massive. And he caused 9 stuns. That means that of all the shots he fired, only 2 did not cause any stun damage. That's pretty effective, that is. 45,386 credits in total. After deductions for ammunition, he walks away with 31,966. And that's on a standard account. That's normally 3 times what anyone would expect in this sort of battle. But that shows that he was up against really, really big or high tier tanks. And he did very well against them. Base XP of 1,171 experience points, and because there was no multipliers, that's what he takes away. But the one thing that he did take away was an ace tanker in the FV207, so congratulations FendaBenda, nice display of how that Arty can play. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel because it really helps us, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.